So we were talking in one of my previous videos about the multiple regression model. This is basically how two variables correlate. And this is a common technique for social sciences and economics, because this is it's a type of test that's the most effective within the realms of human behavior, which is not as predictable as natural sciences. Okay, so if we have a multiple regression model and then we're trying to understand the relationship between two variables, or we add more to, usually the y is the dependent variable, always the y is a dependent variable, then we have more x's, more independent variables that we start to add to see what's the relationship between them. A good way, one of the most common ways of estimating this is through OLS, the ordinary least squares. And as we are testing the model, the ordinary least squares violates the ordinary least squares in order for it to be an accurate estimator. It many times has certain sources of error. The sources of error include they have a name. They're called Gauss Markov violations. Gauss Markov, the two guys who basically found out how they are violated in order to determine what type of how good of a predictor this model is. So when there is a violation, usually it's easy to there's methods to quantify it. The three most common types of violations of the estimators of the ordinary least squares are heteroskedasticity, correlation, and multicollinearity. But there's some sources say that there's even a fourth one. So once we test for them and we correct for them in the model, we can have more confidence that the model is actually accurate in order to use it as a predictor of the relationships between variables dependent and non-dependent. I hope you like this explanation. Hope this makes sense.